Once again, we are in the peak curse week cycle here in the Dreaming City, and with that we have all of our usual suspects. The city itself is ensconced in taken blights, we have the return of the Shattered Throne dungeon, and we also have our Queen visit, which will be the focus on this video. Real quick though, back to Shattered Throne, I will be doing some live streams this week on YouTube, helping people get that done and helping people get the Wish Ender, and maybe, just maybe, helping myself get the ship. So if you need help with that, definitely pop into the live stream. Easiest way to know when it's live is to be subscribed and have notifications on. I'd love to see you guys there. But let's jump back in here to the Queen visit. We need to make sure we have an offering, and we do that by getting it from the Blind Well. Make sure you have the Gateway Between Worlds bounty from Petra, and when you turn that in, you will get your Oracle offering. We're going to present it over here. I'm a bit reluctant because A, the Queen's been MIA for a few weeks, and we also have our resident tech witch here, and usually that does not spell any good signs for us, but maybe, just maybe, the Queen will be here. If not, perhaps we'll get a consolation prize of having Prince Aldrin, or dare I say Eris Morn here behind this sphere, but let's find out together. We've been waiting patiently. Never quite know what's going to be through this door. If you can make the jump. Alright, so we're going inside right now. I'm always a little bit cautious here. What are you going to see? Alright, so we see our triangle ships here. We can't leer in like we did that one time. We can't look closer like we did that one time. I don't see anything here. It looks like we're going to have lore once again. But we can have story time like we did last time. So let's open this thing up. Collect the loot. And we have new lore discovered. So let's open that up and see exactly what is inside this lore piece. I don't believe it's this one, is it? Nope, not that one. Alright, here it is. Here's the new lore piece. Let's claim it and let's read it. Alright, here goes. You must be terribly confused. I'm sorry I couldn't be more help. After I crashed, I rebooted on a safe physical backup in the Dreaming City. It took me too long to penetrate Karaya's simulation and get you free, and for that I ask your forgiveness. I understand what's happening here. Oryx took the Ahamkara Riven, who then fell into Savathun's claws. She devised a scheme to use Riven as bait. By inviting guardians into the Dreaming City, then focusing the will of a group of powerful guardians upon Riven, she tricked you into making a wish, a desire to alter objective reality to conform with our subjective need to save the city. Riven fed on that wish in order to breach the Dreaming City's defenses and invite Dol and Karu inside. Dol and Karu and her Taken are simply scouring the city for awoken secrets. You don't need to fret about any greater agenda. Remember that you face an agent of Savathun. It's to her advantage to make you see schemes and conspiracies everywhere you look. Number 2. The 3-week loop must be a failsafe measure to keep Dol and Karu safe as she pursues her mission. In a sense, this entire city has been rendered deterministic. Only paracausal guardians have any free will here. The Woken have been touched by greater powers, so they are aware of their preordination, but they cannot alter it. I'm certain that Karaya is behind this loop. As a Taken Vex, it's capable of pathological subversions of reality. I'll continue working on a countermeasure. Number 3. I've been correlating information on the Ahamkara and the hive worm parasites. Both display a peculiar ability to convert the host's intent into a ontomorphic reality-altering effect. Both use similar language in their appeal to the host. I don't think they're the same species, however. The hive worms spawn large numbers of young from relatively few adults, always display the same physical form, and live in a communal group. The Ahamkara are solitary, elusive, and seem to alter form to suit or confuse expectations. The shared syntax may be the key. It seems to be a shibboleth used to invoke an ontomorphic effect, placing the target in a cage, activational, specific, appealing and naming, and mine, defining ownership and subordination. Ahamkara and Worm may have evolved separately to exploit this effect, just as many species independently evolve eyes. this might place them in competition for the same ecological niche. I would expect a rivalry or antipathy between them. Don't be led astray by Karai's misinformation. You must continue to hold the Dreaming City as long as you can. The things I said to you about black holes and the purpose of Guardians were forced on me by Karai. I'll be here when you need me next, I promise. Transmission ends. So who is this? Who sent this? This is very interesting stuff here. So now we learned that Oryx took Riven. That's pretty interesting. Far flung? Covert reawakened and physical? So guys, I'm really curious. Let me know who you think is sending this information. Because I don't know off the top of my head. I'll need to look into it a bit more. But A, who's smart enough, and B, who's sending it to us. I'm very curious what you guys think. So just to recap, no Queen just yet. She's not back. I didn't see Eris Bay here either. Kind of a letdown, but the lore piece was really, really interesting. So I'm curious what you guys think about that. Let me know in the comments below. Real quick again, doing Shadow Throne live streams this week. Would love to see you guys there as we make our push forward to get the Dreaming City ship, as we push forward to keep growing the channel. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Love to see what you guys say in the comments, and best of luck this week during Iron Banner. See you guys soon.